If you're looking to put your secret to work, there's no better place than the Shade. And this is your guide to just a small sampling of the vast array of strategies that are available to you. Before we jump into the strategies though, let's talk about the forms of secret that you'll see on Shade, represented through various derivatives. That'll offer some clarity about everything we talked through here. So you know that SCRT secret is the public gas token for Secret Network. Secret is the privacy preserving version of that same token. It's a one-to-one correlation. Staked secret, STKD secret, is the liquid stake token built by Shade Protocol that represents a staked position in secret. So it's actually accumulating staking rewards even as you hold it as a liquid token. The X prefix is the last thing to be aware of. And when we see that in tokens that we look at in this video, the X prefix just represents a lent version of the asset that is earning interest. So if I lend secret or staked secret in the lend portion of Shade, then what I get back is X secret or X staked secret. It's a yield bearing, interest earning version of that same token. So it's important to be aware of all of that nomenclature just to understand the different versions of the asset as we talk about all these yield options. First, you can borrow secret or staked secret with a current APR of around 30%. And this is pretty mind blowing, but with the amount of incentives pushed to Shade X, right now you can actually earn by borrowing either of these assets from the borrow page. Just subtract the negative number you see in the APR from the green Shade incentives underneath, and that will give you the net APR for this borrow position. Of course, you will need to put up collateral in the form of USDC, Atom, or Bitcoin in order to borrow. A second yield strategy with your secret is the ability to leverage it long. You can leverage long secret or staked secret. And the way to do this is by visiting the Mint Silk page. You just click on the asset that you want to use as collateral to mint Silk. You would deposit and borrow. And then a big part of this is selecting your LTV. Pay attention to what the dashboard is sharing with you here, specifically the price at which your position would be liquidated. With a 45% LTV and using a leverage looping strategy, if you ran 3 loops, you could achieve a 3x in your exposure to staked secret or secret. If you did the same strategy but ran 8 loops, you could get a 19x in your exposure to either asset. And so here's the way that works. Go through the process we just described and mint your Silk. Now, once you have that Silk in hand, you're going to swap it for the same asset. Let's say you did it with secret, so you're going to swap that Silk for staked secret. Now you come back to the minting vault, deposit it again to mint more Silk at probably the same LTV, 45%. You are now doing your second loop here. You're increasing the amount of exposure that you have to staked secret using this looping strategy. It is functionally a way of leveraging long that particular asset. A third strategy that's interesting is just the LP. So you can provide liquidity for secret and all of the secret derivatives that we talked about at the beginning of this video. The range of APRs is pretty wide here, but in the most sizable pools, it's gonna be between 15% up to 39%. This highest yield pool with USDC, that's 39%. But we've also got secret and stake secret pool sitting at 15.9% at the time of this video. Some other interesting versions are the secret and the staked secret with the lent versions of that asset. So these pools are relatively small as far as size, but 16% APR, 24% APR, worth taking a look at and considering if you want that to be a part of your strategy. Of course, none of this is financial advice. You got to do your own math and adjust your own risk tolerance to fit with these strategies or with your own approach. These are just examples and options of how you might approach the freedom and flexibility that are possible on Shade Protocol with borrowing, lending, the full suite of DeFi, as well as data privacy. So I hope this has been helpful. Got some pretty fantastic yield options here. Have fun in what is the world's largest private DeFi playground. If you still have questions, comments, or just want to talk DeFi, find us on X on the official channels for Silk and for Shade. Or if you need actual support on the app, there's a question or you need help with something, click the button on the bottom right of the app to get in touch with us. You can visit app.shadeprotocol.io to test out any of these strategies. Welcome to the Shade.